Well, folks, we're here for another beer show over at Cheers Bar and Grill. Actually, it's just Cheers Bar, right?
Yeah, there's no grill.
Yeah, there's no grill here, but it's still a great place to be. It's out in Las Vegas, Maryland and Harmon, and we're here on Saturday night to talk about a new beer, another featured craft beer that we came across a while back. Actually, it's been, we went to this, the beer fest over at the Golden Nugget, and we ran into this brewery called Ballast Point, right?
San Diego, California.
They're out of San Diego. They're out of Scripps, actually, by the Poway, right? And you familiar with that area at all?
A little bit.
I've been there a couple of times myself. And Poway or Scripps, where these guys are at, they're in San Diego, but they're still like an hour from the beach.
Yeah.
So that's how big San Diego is. In case you haven't been there, it's a great place, but it's huge. It is, you know, it's huge. It's like a Texas-sized city almost. but they're out in San Diego, and what's really great about this brewery is they give tours of the brewery every single day.
Every day.
Yeah. So if you're ever in that area and you want to go for a really cool tour from a brewery and guys that know what they're doing, this is the brewery to go to. Again, it's called Ballast Point. I had never heard of Ballast Point before that event. Really?
Yeah,
and they've been around for a really long time. They've been around for like 20 years. So that's kind of the cool thing about what we're doing. We're trying to uncover diamonds in the rough, basically.
The hidden talent.
Yeah. So if you guys haven't heard of this Ballast Point Brewery, this is why you watch the show, to find out about stuff like this. And again, at the show, I tasted their IPA, which was really, really good. And again, I'm an IPA drinker. I think you like it too.
I tasted the IPA. I'm not a big IPA fan, but I will drink it.
Right.
I definitely taste it for the benefit of the brewery and for the show.
Yeah.
But I would rather have an amber ale or a lager or
Well, you're in luck tonight because what we did, we tried to get the IPA sold out. Sold out. There's none available, and we decided to go with the Calico Ale instead. So this is a Ballast Point Calico Ale, a nice little, reddish type of beer. Got them going to a pour here in this glass right now. Here's the label. You can see this, right? Here's the label of the beer bottle. Now we're going to give this a little pour here. So, this is what we're looking at here on a nice full-bodied beer. It's very similar to the ESBs, the extra strong bitter kind of beer, the English kind of beers like that. Yeah, and it's actually brewed with 4 different kinds of malt, right? And they have a proprietary yeast that they use to give this inside kind of like a fruity kind of flavor.
so it's also a little hoppy.
Yeah, so let's try it. See, again, this is good. I like this. And again, I'm predisposed because I know Ballast Point does good stuff.
Yeah.
But this is very good. This is very, it's a little bitter. If you like a bitter kind of beer, it's a little bitter.
Once you get the first one down.
Right. Do you know the history of this brewery at all?
I do not know the entire history. We were so busy with the brewer was trying to talk to us when we were at the festival.
Right.
And there was so much to taste and so little time, so I did not really stick around to hear the whole story.
Well, it was actually started by a guy named Jack White, was the guy's name that started this brewery. Jack White, that's a real name.
That's a real name?
That's not a generic name. The guy's name was Jack White, right? And he started up this brewing thing. He was brewing beer in his home, in his garage. Couldn't find the ingredients that he wanted, couldn't find the equipment that he needed, and he went out and he started a home-based brewing supply company.
Oh, wow.
That's what happened.
That's cool.
People started coming to him, he started brewing all these things, started making better and better beers, got hooked up with this guy, I think his name was Yosef something or other, and the two of them partnered up, started this brewery. Right? And it just grew. And right now, if you check out their website, I think it's ballastpoint.com. You go to the about part of it where they list their employees. There's like 50 employees in this company. You know?
That's it.
So they're huge. For a small brewery, that's pretty big. They do good work. And another interesting thing about this is called the Calico Ale, right? Amber Ale. Every one of their beers is named after a fish, because both the founders went really crazy into fishing. So everything that they do has a fish on it. Between the label, the name of the beer has fish on it. In fact, you probably can't see it, but I'm going to show you. Over here at the top of here, that little symbol there is called a sextant. And that's on all their beers as well. So it's it's kind of cool how they incorporate that. That was their hobby.
I used to don't know what a sextant is. It's used to navigate ships back in the old days by the stars.
Okay.
That's what that's for. Originally, for the old fishermen, and of course anybody that navigated the seas back in the days, they used the sextant. I'm going to pour some of yours because I'm out.
Right. It's not good. I'll share.
It's that good.
So now the sextant can navigate you home.
Yeah.
After the ships. Right?
Yeah. Unless you have a navigator.
Yeah. But I thought it was kind of cool. Like, your hobby is what? You bowl, right? Right. So you could start a brewery and start brewing beer with a bowling theme.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
Because they did it with the fish.
They did it with a fish.
Right. So that's kind of cool. And personally, I'm not a fisherman. I don't really get into it at all. I think it's, to go out fishing is, I guess you have to drink when you're fishing, right? I mean, you're just sitting there.
It's a good hobby.
It's a good hobby to have, I guess. Yeah. But, if you're drinking beer, you're fishing, that's one thing. But you know how like ESPN, sometimes they show fishing on the channel, right?
That's sport fishing.
Yeah, but I feel guilty watching ESPN fishing because, fishing is lazy enough. To just watch fishing it's got to be the ultimate in laziness. Right? Well, because you're not even fishing.
Sport fishing, they're nailing them every freaking 3 minutes.
Right.
We're dragging the boat. Us going out to the lake and fishing,
right.
We might nail one in 3 hours.
Right. So it's a good thing we have the beer.
Good thing for the beer. Yeah. Especially if it's a warming beer like this one.
Yeah. It's definitely a good beer. I'm gonna have to have it over. But
the colder the better.
Yeah, it's very cool. The bartender here, Tori, put this on and he showed it really nicely. It's perfect. It's really, really good. There's a very limited amount though, unfortunately, here tonight over at Cheers. If you're in your house, you're watching this, and you're right next door to Cheers, you might as well come down before it's all gone.
Anywhere in your area.
Because you're not going to get this at a regular bar. I promise you. At a regular bar, you're not going to get the Ballast Point or the IPA or any of the other things that they have. They have a whole variety. They have a lot of beers.
They have a lot of beers. There's select bars in the area that will have Ballast Point. But if you're in Southern California, you know Ballast Point.
Yes.
So there's enough that we can tell you that you probably don't already know how Ballast Point.
Well, like I told you before, I had never really knew about this brewery at all, and I was in Scripps. I was there.
You were there.
I was actually visited there. I have a couple of friends in the area, and didn't know the breweries. Otherwise, I would have loved to take a tour.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna have to go out there and give another excuse to take a little trip to San Diego.
If I go down there for years, I'm gonna have to check this place out. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, because you were just recently in San Diego as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I had to cut my trip short today, or else I hit a brewery or two.
Right.
But yeah, I've been to San Diego probably 25 times and didn't even know there was a brewery there.
Yeah.
And all I know is there's just bars everywhere with different kinds of beer.
Alright, so you've had a lot of different ales. How does this stack up? I mean, is this something that you would recommend to somebody else?
Yeah, this is up there. If you like it, like you said, a bitter ale. Of course, amber.
It's just slightly bitter though, isn't it? I mean,
yeah, it's not very bitter.
You drink so many IPAs and you get a lot more of a bittery hops kind of flavor.
Yeah, it doesn't hang back there very long. You take a drink of it, you taste it, you feel it, and it's good.
Right.
Which is good. If you're not really into bitter or hoppy and you just want to try it, give it a shot because it's not hard to put down.
Yeah. It's definitely a good find. We really, like I said, we went to that beer fest and spent a lot of time at the Ballast Point. People, they were great. They explained everything they were doing. They talked about their vision. They talked about their brewery. I mean, really, you could tell the passion in what they're doing.
Yeah.
They were really one of the highlights of that show. we wrote an article about it. Post on our website. You can go and check it out in the news. It's search for it. It's there. But I was really impressed, and that's one of the reasons why we kind of searched this beer out.
Yeah, they're really good to us. And they were really excited about our show, and they invited us down. So as soon as we can make a quick trip out there, we're going.
Yeah, and I'll bet you people watching out there, if you have one, I bet you really have never tasted it. Even though, again, it's been around 15 years, this brewery. Yeah. And they're great. They're great. So make it a point, put it on your list of beers to try. Anything from Ballast Point, ballastpoint.com. You get more information on there. You'll find out all their different beer selections. And quite frankly, I don't think they have too many, but the ones that they have look like they're really great. And we already know that this one's great, and we certainly know the IPA is great because we already tried that one before. So
they don't have to put out a bunch of different ones because the ones they put out are good.
Yeah, this is good. So I'm gonna finish this.
Finish?
You're out of luck.
We got a couple more.
Yeah. Yeah, and we'll be here for a while tonight as well. So we do our show mostly from Cheers a lot because we love this place. It's very beer show friendly. Got a good crowd.
Right across from the university. So by the way, Rebels won tonight. So we got a bunch of Rebel fans in here tonight. They're coming from the game. They're here in the area. Stop on in. We got beer specials. Shop specials.
We're going to try to do a lot of Rebel beer shows, I think. Yeah. Because they're good this year. They're top 20, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah. Basketball. As of yesterday, we were 18th. We lost to Oregon. I don't know what that did to us.
Right.
We beat, was it Iowa State tonight? Iowa State, we did beat tonight by 12.
Yeah. That's why I love the beer show, because it tells you the beers you can drink while you're watching UNLV basketball. Yeah. I know your favorite football team other than Jets.
During halftime, just hey, check it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the beer you're gonna pound. You're not gonna sit back and just drink a 6-pack. This is 5.5% alcohol, by the way. And lately we've been drinking a lot of beers, almost in double-digit alcohol levels. Right? We're gonna come to you with a show on Tuesday night that's gonna be phenomenal. Write it down right now. 4 o'clock Pacific time. We're going to be broadcasting out of this bar arcade here in town that just opened up about 2 months ago, and it's going to be amazing.
It's called High Scores.
Yeah, this place is off the wall because it's got every kind of beer you could possibly want.
Yep.
It's guaranteed. You may have heard of Ballast, but you walk in that place,
and
it's like Disneyland for beer drinkers.
Absolutely. Manager's really into the beer.
Yeah.
Instead of anything else going on around.
Yeah, we're gonna have T-shirts. We're gonna have, in fact, they're gonna sponsor the bowling team, I believe.
They are gonna sponsor the bowling team.
So we're really looking forward to that. Text beer, the word beer. Take out your phone. Text beer to 69302. Get on our mobile list. Everybody today on that list, they found out about this show. How did they find out about it?
Text message.
Yeah. We sent out a text blast before. Everybody got the message. They knew we were doing a show right now over at Cheers. It's the beauty of mobile marketing.
Here we are.
Mobile marketing plus beer equals good time.
Absolutely.
All right.
The more the merrier.
And also, I'm going to tell you that we never mentioned this before, but if you have a beer out there that you like and you think should be featured on the show, definitely email us. info@ilovebeershow.com. You can send an email to us from that, or you can go to the website. There's a contact form on there. Just fill that out, and we promise not to spam you. Right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. We don't do that. If you've had something that we've never even imagined that we've had, give us your info and give us your feedback and let us know what it is, and we'll go out and find it.
Yeah, exactly. Or even if you want to become a part of the show, let us know if you're local. And maybe if we get this co-hosting feature that we want back, we can do this on a remote location. So, we're trying to really make this interactive, and we're trying to make this fun and popular, trying to uncover beers that you never even heard of. That's the mantra of the show. Right?
Absolutely.
Just like this Calico. I tell you what, I really like this beer.
Yes,
I really like this beer. We're not just saying that. I'm going to make a tour of this brewery. I want to do that. Ballast Point, we're going to be there. Because I know they're watching. The guys over there.
Camera, baby. Be ready for us.
Great backstory on that brewery. Can you imagine starting your own little brew equipment business? And then next thing you know, going full out, doing beer that people love, and expanding into an area where you're almost dominating San Diego.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
For a beer place, for a brew
Southern
supply.
California, actually.
Yeah. But these brew supply guys, they really know their stuff. Because obviously, if they didn't know their stuff, they wouldn't be able to open up a supply company. So, I just think it's amazing. And the fishing part aside, I'm not too psyched about the fishing part, but everything else they've done is
What else do you
great.
do in San Diego?
Yeah.
Surf, fish,
And enjoy the life.
enjoy it.
Yeah. So we're enjoying the life as well in Vegas, and again, we want you guys to become part of it. So, like I said, text beer at 69302. Anything else you want
No, I think
to
that
talk
pretty
about?
much sums it up.
So we got the UNLV in the background. They won. You got the good beer. You got everything else. Everything's good. We just finished a great Thanksgiving. I hope you guys did as well. And
holidays.
Almost sold out of the beer, guys.
See
Sold
that?
out.
See that the bartender just said that. So
sold out.
come on down now because we're running out. We're almost sold out. All right. Cheers.
Cheers, Bernie Brown.
Hey, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the
See
next
you
show.
Tuesday.